You're watching Talk with Audrey. Welcome back. In-vehicle technology and the smartphone has changed how we engage with our cars. Karl Brauer of Kelley Blue Book has the latest innovations in automotive technology and why you should consider adding them to your next car wish list. Hi, Karl.
Hey, great to be on with you.
What are some of the latest tech innovations?
You know, we see technology breaking across the industry on a lot of levels, but I think the most prevalent one that we're seeing in recent years is the one that includes one of these, the smartphone that we all carry around, right? Manufacturers know that we've got these, and they've decided that it's good to make us connect with our car even when we're not physically near it. So these phones now have apps that you can get, and you can figure out not only where your car is located, which can be very helpful, but also what level the fuel is at. If you want to start the engine, you can do it remotely. If you want to unlock the doors, you can do it remotely. You can even see when your next service is supposed to be done. So it's a very common technology now across most manufacturers to be able to connect with your car as long as you've got an internet connection. You could be on the other side of the country and do it.
And what are most people looking for when it comes to technology in their cars?
Well, they're looking for convenience, and they're looking to have their problems solved. And I think it's so common that people are starting to realize that technology can help with this when it comes to their vehicle, that we're seeing it eclipse other priorities that used to be higher on what people considered. Like styling has been eclipsed by technology. People consider it more important than the styling. And people in like the millennial generation, 60% of them consider technology more important than the brand. And they'll happily switch brands if one vehicle doesn't offer it and another one does. That's putting all the manufacturers on notice that they have to keep up and be competitive on the technology front.
Tell us about the Hyundai Digital Key.
Yeah, so Hyundai, this 2020 Sonata I'm standing next to, it's redesigned for this year, but what's probably the most exciting tech that it offers is what's called a digital key. And it basically means if you've got a smartphone, you don't need a key. You can not only locate the car and unlock the car, which a lot of companies offer, but you can get in the car and drive away without any dedicated key fob. And that's really unique. I think it's going to eventually be fairly prevalent across the industry, but right now, Hyundai is one of the only ones to offer it. And they offer it on this vehicle starting at around $26,000 if you get the package. And that's really inexpensive for this kind of cutting edge tech.
So what other technologies are out there that people should be aware of?
You know, people should consider what their challenges are, and then they're going to probably find a technology that might address it. You know, we have a lot of people who didn't like parking, parallel parking. You know, I know my generation, that was never a fun thing to learn. Now you've got cars that can park themselves, and you've got cars that have all these cameras around them so you can easily see the lines, even as if there's a drone flying over the car so you can see down on the lines you're trying to get between. So that's one that'll help people who hate parking. What if you hate traffic, right? Smart cruise control on a lot of these cars will bring you all the way to a stop and then get you rolling again without touching the pedals at all. It'll do it based on the cars around you, taking a lot of stress out of your daily commute if you're dealing with traffic. So you think about what challenges you. Maybe you live in a cold or a warm climate and you want to get the car started before you ever get near it. Again, these apps will let you start the car and get the car cooled off or warmed up before you ever get inside.
And where can we go for some more information, Karl?
Sure. If you want to learn more about this new Hyundai Sonata and the digital key it offers, go to HyundaiUSA.com. And if you want to learn more about just technology on cars in general, go to KBB.com. That's Kelley Blue Book's homepage. We've got a story in the car reviews section under latest news. Talks about the best automotive tech for 2020.
Thanks so much for joining me.
Great being on with you.